Only the elect will be given the access code to the names, the true names that's for salvation. I want to give our praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahawashi Bahashem, Harakah Kwadash, giving double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutes to all 144,000 elect out there. The golden key, the golden key, right? So I just want to go in on this, man. While doing research to come up to do this video, which is a land backing off my yesterday video. Only the elect will be given the access code to the names. This key is a nice visual here, the golden key. So yeah, man, takes me back to that old classic movie, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That old classic movie, some old movie, man. In the 70s, could be the 70s. Well, he won the golden ticket to get invited to that chocolate factory, and it was only a select few that was invited. And if you saw the movie, a lot of them fell by the wayside, but he prevailed. He prevailed throughout all the trials and all the difficult things, obstacles to overcome. But he did get an invitation, that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah, I don't know why I come out with that, but that just come to mind. But yeah, it's a similar thing. Yahawashi did speak by way of a lot of illustrations, so it stands to reason why sometimes the illustrations just pop in your head while you're doing a video. So this key just gives you an idea, an image. The elect are given that key, right? And it's gonna be made more and more manifest who the Most High has chosen. We know who is called for the most part. Abu Ratazar is called us. Abu Ratazar is going to choose us. Matthew 22 and 14. I think I brought that one out yesterday as well. But we want to be chosen. So we want to endure the tribulation and trials that come our way, but the elect will, because they was given the access code. The access code, a series of numbers or letters that allow the users to get access onto a particular place. So I just want to give this, I'm just looking at this, it's a good visual. We want to be able to get that code, the serial numbers, or the key to open the door to the lock. It's a very unique key, that can penetrate locks, Fort Knox. Yeah, Fort Knox, you can even call it that, which is ultimately salvation, man. So let's get into some of these precepts. This one I looked at yesterday, Proverbs chapters 30 and 1. We broke it down, right? There's nobody that can answer these questions, or there's nobody that can do what Yahawashi did. Let me read it. Proverbs 30 and 4 says, "Who have ascended up unto heaven, or descended? Who have gathered the wind in his fist? Who have bound the waters in a garment? Who have established all the ends of the earth?" All question marks. "What is his name? And what is his son's name? If thou canst tell." Right, we're going to go straight in. I didn't go into it yesterday, but I wanted to. There's a certain word here. The series of questions that only the Most High can do, accomplish them. But this I forgot to get into, this one here, this word here. But it's all the Spirit of the Lord. What is his name and what is his son's name? If thou canst tell. H30:45. If thou canst tell, if thou can to know, learn to know, to perceive, right? The access code. We're talking about the access code. That just been in my mind over the I think I was watching a video, an elder's video, or could have been a brother's video. But could have been a sit down of brothers actually, and they was going in saying, yeah, only the elect want to have the access code, you right, to salvation. So that stuck with me, and hence I'm doing this video. And I looked it up, what an access code is. We went into it yesterday, and when you get more and more into it, as we're looking at now, to perceive, to find out and discern, right, to know by experience, all these different. So really, we've made the point. Really, this is the point I really wanted to make. But I wanted to start off by just looking at what an access code is, which I did that yesterday, and who have the access code. Went into that yesterday. Now, when you look into this word, what is his name? What is his son's name? If thou canst tell, the elects canst tell. Recognize. They're going to ones that are going to be given the admission. And yeah, we're praying, right? The hopeful elect. We say that in humility. We're praying, we're hoping that we will be chosen ultimately, given the access code when it all kicks off, right? As we know, the system is crumbling brick by brick. Every day we see signs. I was watching the news last night. They had this they call this extreme cold weather, man. Extreme cold weather, snow 10-foot tall, right? And extreme hot weather we in California, with the fires, and that's all signs that we recognize. The elect are going to recognize that we're in the last days. Yahawashi spoke about the signs to see, look out for. Wars and the rumors of wars, we know that can't be refuted or denied. Ukraine, the Middle East, it goes on and on and on. And we've been seeing wars, witnessing wars from far back as I can remember, man. Those old so-called conscious songs, the Wailing Souls, war in the east, war in the west, all rumors of wars. All them, we was brought up on them, you know. That 70s, 60s generation was brought up on a lot of those folk songs or conscious songs, rockers songs. So this is not new hearing of rumors of wars. 60s, the 70s, the 50s even. Rumors of wars, there's always been wars. Little skirmishes turn into wars. And then ultimately, World War III, which that's ticking now. That's ticking now already as we speak. World War III is ticking, right? Until it totally explodes. That ticking time bomb until it totally explodes. So, but the elect are perceiving, recognizing what time is. This is the time we're in the Yahawashi's presence, his rule. Matthew, Mark, and Luke, the Gospels talk about all of that. To be made known, to be revealed, right? The book of Revelation is revealing it. Prophecy. So enough said on that. Known, to be or become known, be revealed. The elect can't tell. Let me just hear this.
Strong's H 3045. Yadeh. Yadeh.
That's how it's pronounced here. Root, to know properly, to ascertain by seeing. Right, it's all visually appearing right before our eyes. Even a deaf man, as long as he can see it. Or in the spirit, if you was blind, and you would be able to see in the spirit also. To we just by listening, to ascertain by seeing, use a great variety of senses. The six senses are figuratively, literally. Here you have it, man. That's it. Ascertain by seeing, observation. So the elect have that key. Who is it? And who is his son's name? If thou can tell. We looked at that word. I wanted to look at that word, but hence we're looking at it now. Right? What is his name and what is his son's name? If thou canst tell. To perceive, to ascertain. And it's being revealed to the elect and the elect only right now. So that name is important, highly important. We call upon that name. The Most High is giving his elect the key. And don't neglect the key, otherwise you won't be able to enter. Yahawashi did speak about that. And here's just a visual here. Right? Anytime you, for whatever reason, right? For whatever reason, always be mindful that you have the keys. The elect have the keys. That is prayer. That is that prayer. Don't forget that is that prayer. The golden, right? So I tapped in that. The golden key spiritually meaning, when you go into it, it actually tells you it's prayer, right? It's actually prayer. Right? The golden key, prayer and obedience can unlock, and it goes on. See, even Google, a broken clock gets it right, twice a day, right? Prayer and obedience can unlock your potential. There you have it, man. Yeah. Let's see what it says there. The golden key remains a powerful, inspirational work with a profound message of truth. This timeless spiritual pamphlet was written by, right, we're just going to take out the bones here and yam the meat, whoever this person is here, and contain just one central thought. Stop thinking about the difficulty, whatever it is, and think about, we're going to call him Yahweh, God. He is to be. Yeah, think about God instead. Because he's the one that's given us the key. What is his name and what is his son's name? If thou canst tell. Here you have it, Akim. And while doing this research, I came up with that image there. So it's the key, right? Prayer, the key is prayer and obedience. That's going to give you open up your potential to salvation, man. Stick into that. Let's get back to the precepts. Proverbs chapters 10, 18 and 10 says, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth unto it and is safe. Right? That is where the salvation is. That is where the real protection is. Let's get into this. 1 and 2 words here now. Tower. Right? Tower, elevated stage. There have the elevated stage. Pulpit. Migdal, something like that. Migdal. A bed of flowers. Castle, flower tower. There you have it. Castle. So yeah, castles are important, especially in the those days, Anglo-Saxon days, wars. What comes to mind is Joshua. When he had to march against he had to go march against the tower, that tower, and blow the trumpet. It was about 6 times blow the trumpet. Yeah, the walls of Jericho. That's it. The walls of Jericho. And eventually the walls of Jericho came tumbling down. That was a tower. But this ain't going to be compared to now. This ain't going to come tumbling down. The tower, the name of the Lord, stand forever. Tower, castle. Right, a lot of the castles were overthrew of the enemies. But when it came to our towers, the name of the Lord hasn't taken an L. And it will never take an L. So don't forget to call upon the name. That's the importance of the name. We looked upon the tower. Matter of fact, let me just see something else there in the Hebrew. Migdal. Try it one more time. Here it is. Here it is.
Strong's H 4026. Migdal.
Alright. One more. And he's safe. H7682. To be high, be inaccessibly high. Yeah, well, ultimately, in the chariots, you're going to be higher. You're going to be looking down upon this place being destroyed. That thermal heat, man, when it takes when it takes when it takes when it kicks in, that thermal heat, the missiles, right? I mean, looking through the glass floor of the chariot, I'm just visualizing right now, seeing the heat sea burn up all the wicked, the Goyim nations, the wicked of our own people, and people some of us know or don't know, but just seeing that this kingdom being destroyed is going to be something. But like I say, yeah, it says here to be high. We're going to be high in the spirit, that's for sure. But ultimately, we're going to be flying up in the outer space, that heaven, outer space, looking down, man. You know, most I might let it be a long drawn out thing. It might be a long drawn out thing so that we can really take it in. That'd be beautiful, right? To be exalted of Yahweh. Wow, you can't make this up. All right, that the word safe. Looked at the word tower, castle, right? Set up on high. Now we're looking at the word safe. To be high, to be high. We're gonna be feeling high in the spirit. We ain't gonna need no stimulants either. No stimulants like some people take. People are getting messed up over this crisis, the fentanyl crisis, the opioid crisis, and all these other um, really devastating drugs. They're saying this is a leading cause of death with Edomites, particularly over there in America. Again, the news mentioned this. The leading cause of death is fentanyl now, and all those opioids that are being smuggled into America. And they're saying it's hard for them to keep track of it all. There's a big store place where it's where they got all these ways of testing it. They're catching it, but it's just stores and stores of it. But it's a leading cause of death between 18 and 45-year-olds Edomites over there in America. You know, other tribes too, but mainly the Edomites are catching it with the fentanyl crisis. So they want to get so high, they become addicted, and then ultimately they get overdosed on it. Addicted and then overdosed on it, which is all the judgment of the Most High anyway. Spirits created for vengeance, man. So they need stimulants to get them high, right? All these the wicked nations, and then our own people, the wicked of our own people, the sellouts and the nations. They need stimulants and class A drugs. Yashua Allah, get high in the spirit of the Lord. Exalt ineffectively, right? There you have it. Get high in the spirit of the Lord. Seg Sugab. Get high in the spirit of the Lord. Lofty, safe, strong. We have it literally, figuratively, exalt to be excellent. And yeah, like I say, the access code we got now, what we have now, what's being revealed to us now, it's just a small bit of it, but that's giving us a sense of safety. You know, I mentioned it yesterday. We're going to be given total access when we get the new bodies. The total access, right? When we are free from enslavement to this body, the corruption of this body, chains of darkness, we're going to be free from the flesh, man. So we're going to be opened up to everything that the Most High wants to reveal to us, so that we shall see Him as Yahawashi says in John. We shall see Him as He is. So we're going to be we ain't going to need no stimulants at no time at all. None of these abominable foods. I ain't talking about the unlawful foods. I'm talking about even you got these so-called organic foods, which we know you got to use discretion with everything you eat. You got to just use discretion and wisdom, and even with all of that, you got to bless your food as well on top of that. But we have to suffer this defiled food right now. Ezekiel 4 went into that. We've got to suffer all the judgments of Deuteronomy 28 and also Ezekiel 4, the defiled foods and all the above, because we're in the chains of darkness. We're serving our sentence for um, for the sins of our forefathers, which were us, and not heeding to the laws of Moses. And we ain't complaining, but we are talking and crying out to the Lord, Yahawashi Only, right, in sincerity and in truth. And through that, He's going to give us the access code to the ultimate salvation, deliverance out of this place before the missiles hit. And the elect ain't going to take the MOTB. They ain't going to take that. They're going to refuse that. Enough said on that. So we don't need stimulants. Set on high. We're going to be set on high above all of that. Free from enslavement to sin. Given the new bodies. That's what we're looking forward to. And I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. So that's it. Yeah. Excellent. To be excellent. Lofty. To be safe. Safe up on high. To be strong. Safe up on high. Oh, well, that just made me think about those chariots. Brother's been guiding about the chariots. Could be one massive chariot or other small little chariots, but by the signs of it, it could be one big chariot, and it's gonna be whatever it is. We ain't gonna complain anyway. We're gonna be joyful just to be out of this place, delivered out of this place. The righteous. So we looked at this the word tower, and safe. Tower is like a castle set on high. Safe is very similar, set on high. Lofty, exalted, on high. Looked at that word. Now we want to go to righteous. H6662. Righteous, right? Yeah, just righteous. Yeah, right, we're gonna be, and it's that government with now. The government is coming to my mind now. I'm thinking about the government. It's gonna be ruled by Yahawashi, right? Under over King David, and under King David, the 144,000 going to be that righteous government ruling under Yahweh in righteousness and in justice. And the animals are going to be free and be able to be left alone to just be roaming around, right, in their own spirit, right? The snake going to be the cockatrice, I'm saying it right. The little boy going to be able to play with the lion, the cockatrice, which is a form of serpent. There ain't going to be none of that fear. The animals ain't going to fear us, and we ain't going to need to fear them, right? Because it's going to be lawful. It's going to be ruled by that righteous government, and it's going to be a righteous vibration everywhere. Now I'm really thinking about it. The trees are going to be rejoicing. It talks about that also in Isaiah 14. The trees are going to be rejoicing because there ain't going to be no fella to cut them down. And all the beautiful trees, man, those trees are something else, man. I'll tell you something. A little taste of what we get now with talking about the argyle wood tree, which gives off that beautiful scent, perfume scent. The all the above. The pine tree, the cedar tree, the cedar wood tree of Lebanon. You know, then you got the fruit trees. Oh boy, stop it. So that righteousness is going to bring a whole heap of things coming down the pipe. The mere fact that it's ruled in righteousness, total contrast to this wicked kingdom. Right. So we won't end off. There's a whole heap of precepts I can get into about how Yahawashi is giving his elect the key, right, to salvation. There's a holy, but I'm gonna just keep it keep it short. Keep this video short, right? So the righteous runneth unto that name. There you have it. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth unto it and is safe. And we went into that couple of words here. Now we're going to end off with a couple of precepts here. Yahawashi is the light of the world. John 8 and 12 says, Then spoke Yahawashi again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world, and he that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. Right, so there you have it, man. Yeah, we looked at it, that image there. Just gives me a nice vibe. I just like to see the image there. Really, the key or the light following him, the access code, or a series of numbers or letters that a select few may enter. The word access code. So I want to look at this word here. Yeah, I am the light of the world, and he that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of the world. Make this one quick, straight, simple and plain. Light. G58, 54, 57. You have it. Light. Heavenly light such as surrounds angels when they appear on earth. Boy. Star. Oh yeah, chariots. We see those chariots. My favorite one is talking about heavenly lights. My favorite one is the bow color, which is like a marine, aquamarine, turquoise, green, blue mixed together. Aquamarine, blue and green mixed together, or bow described in the scriptures as bow color. I see that. I saw it the other night over the house, man. Still seeing them chariots, and I'm still in awe of them, right? Surrounds angels when they appear on earth. Psalms 34 and 7. The angels of the Lord encampeth round about them that feareth him. The angels fire because it is light, and shades light. Oh, the angels can appear as fire too. We saw when the angels visited Samson's parents in Judges 13. The angels appeared and revealed the son that they're going to have, Samson, the parents of Samson, and spoke to the father and said that, yeah, you're going to have a son, and you ain't going to have no it's going to be a Nazarite, right? And going to have that supernatural strength. And after you finish breaking it down, the revelation of their son, after you finish breaking it down, the angel jumped into the fire and just it weren't no miracle. It weren't no magic trick either. It was a miracle. It wasn't a magic trick or an illusion. The angel jumped into the fire and just whiffed off, disappeared into the flames. So yeah, they can appear such ways, angels. Yeah, there are fire. And we are fires. We're angels in bodies too. We're angels in the flesh. The elect also are angels in the flesh. Yeah. And when we're going to be free, once we're free from the flesh, goes into that in Romans, the change of darkness, most are going to give us those new bodies, those extraterrestrial bodies. 1 Corinthians 15 goes into that. We're going to be extraterrestrials, man, being able to travel, to other distant planets, do things, angelic things, but also be able to be of the earth as well and take part in earthly things like eating. You understand? Normal things like dealing with women. So once we're free from the chains of darkness, we're going to be extraterrestrial, versatile, of the earth and of the heaven, extraterrestrial, of earth and of heaven too. Be able to do what the angels can do, but also do what the earthly people can do. What's the word? versatility in the spirit of the Lord. Light, brightness of the lamp. God is the light because light has the extreme, delicate, subtle, pure, brilliant quality. Or another word could be truth, right? Yeah, because truth is light and lies is dark, lies is black, truth is light. So Yahawashi described himself as the light of the world, which is the truth in a filthy and corrupt, dark world full of lies. The truth would be light. Spiritually purity, that which is exposed in the view of all openly. There you have it. Powerful understanding, moral and spiritual truth. Got one more precept, then we will end off. There you have it, okay. Yahawashi is the light of the world. He spoke again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have light. The light of life. Oh man, I've got to get back in there. One more. I don't want to miss it because then I might end up having to do another part 2 and getting into it. But the light of life. And if I do come back and do more in any, as far as I'm doing any bit more, that's all right anyway. That's all right too. Speaking of Yahawashi, that's what I've been. That's our job. Speaking of salvation, prophecy, past, present, and future, heralding the names, Yahawashi. If thou canst tell, that's our job. Right? Abaratazar, we're those men, right? Life of life. G2222. So if I do end up coming back for any reason, that's all right too. Right? State of one who possessed vitality or is an animate, every living soul. State of one who possessed of vitality. Enough said on that. What does it say in the Hebrew? Oh, all right. There you have it. In the Hebrew. That's it. I need not say more. Vital spirit, the breath. So Yahawashi is the light of life. And we're going to continue to herald the name. That name, Yahawashi, man. If thou canst tell, right? So here's another precept here. Healing the man born blind. John chapters 9 and verse 1. We're going to bring out a couple of these verses here. And Yahawashi passed by, he saw, and as Yahawashi passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. And the disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? And Yahawashi answered, Neither hath this man sinned, nor his parents, but that the work of Yahweh should be made manifest in him. You get the point there? It wasn't the man that sinned. Neither this man sinned, nor his parents, but that the works of God should be made manifest in him. There you have it. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. Here's the point again, John 9 and 5. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. There you have it, man. Yahawashi is the light of the world. And we looked at some of these visuals. The key, right? The key, which is the elect, are going to be given that key. The elect, the 144,000, or the multitude. That key, which is the key to salvation, and described here as the light or the access code. I went into that yesterday. A series of numbers or letters that only a select few can enter. Access code that only a select few has, or serial numbers, or keys, all very similar. Serial numbers, access codes, and we all have to, if you have a computer, you have those things, or keys, right, which was more common back in the days, but all very similar. Yeah, and light, as long as I am in the world, I am the light, and that's the access code to the names and to salvation. And he's given us a certain perception right now, what we need to know, that we can perceive now, and he's going to open up our mind to much on a greater level. King Solomon went into all of that, wisdom of Solomon, and in the books of Proverbs and Sirach, and also in Ecclesiastes. A lot of a lot of those scriptures go into the wisdoms, right? The wisdom and understanding of man, the psychology of man, to understand botany, the plants, to understand the way the world is made, right? The seasons, the stars, the moon, the sun, the moon, and the stars, and all the above. Most are going to open up to that complete understanding, which what he's giving us now, we're happy to be given that at this point. But it's just the beginning. This movie will get more and more dramatic. John chapters 9 and 39 says, And Yahawashi said, For judgment I am come unto this world, that they which see not might, that they, I've got to get back to doing that again. Always remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. Well, that's something that's is very very beautiful thing to do. Right? It helps you to take your time and reflect and be mindful of what you're doing. Right? Because we're not reading this. It's not an old race. The race is not about. It's not. The race is not for the swift, but who can endure it. So for those that are into any form of fitness, it's not about getting through it as quick as you can. It's about doing it, slowing it down. In some cases, you've got to slow it down. Take your time, just like when you're yamming a good food or you're drinking a good yarn. Same thing, same principles apply. It's not about gulping it down quick. If you want to get the best out of it, it could be yarn, good yarn. It could be good food. You understand? Top good food, classy food. You always take your time. And it's also good for the digestion too, to take your time with it. And also when you deal with your woman too. That's when you deal with your woman too, you take your time with it, So I'll say that to say, yeah, it does make a difference when you take your time and you breathe, right? Some words of wisdom right there. So again, I'm going to read it again, and this time I'm going to take my time. John chapters 9 and 39 says, And Yahawashi said, For judgment I am come unto this world, that they which see not might see. Right, that they which see not might see. And that they which see might be made blind. See that? As a riddle. That's an illustration. And it's the elect are going to get it. The elect are going to get that. Right? For those that see not might see. Right? Then they're talking about the elect. You understand? Right? But for those who are wicked and malicious, right, of this world, you're going to blind them ultimately. You're going to blind them. They're going to be destroyed. Right? That's their judgment. They're going to be destroyed because it's a judgment. And for those of us who are sincere, pure, elect, for us, when we were in this world, we were blind. The Most High has opened up our eyes. So that's in effect right now as we speak. Right? That they which see not might see. That's the elect. We were once blind. No, I ain't gonna sing that. I ain't gonna sing that song. But they which were once blind may see. Some of those songs that we might have been singing in the schools, but now we see. So the elect were once in the world doing all form of folly. Brothers go into that, but now we see. We have this word. We have the names. right? Who is his name and who is his son's name? If thou canst tell, we can perceive. So now we see, and they that which see might be made blind. All these high learned people with all these these high educations, right? Master degree, these all these degrees what they have, right? These colleges, Stanford and all these colleges, Oxford and Cambridge, all these colleges over there in the States, it was that Euro and all these colleges. But you know what I'm saying. These people gonna be made blind. Yeah, they're doing a lot. They're wise in wickedness. Let me just say it like that. The E's and also the E's too. Don't forget them. They're quick to do wickedness, and our own people too, and all the other Goyim nations. They're quick to do wickedness. They're wise to wickedness, but when it comes to serving the Lord, they're blind. So the fact that they're blind, they don't want to serve the Lord. The Most High going to give them blindness in the spirit of the Lord, and then ultimately delete them. Right? And he's talking about here, those days it were the Pharisees. Yeah, those days it were the Pharisees, and you got the Pharisees. They're back here doing the same thing. That's why they don't want to use the name, right? These other alphabet churches, camps, they're blind to the name. They don't want to use the name. The Most High took the name from them anyway. Whether they took a bag or they're just ignorant of it, the Most High took the name from them. So he's blind them. But the elect can perceive. So the Wada Yahweh, the Wada Yahawashi, the Wada Yahweh, the Wada Yahawashi. Here's another precept that actually goes into that and breaks it down. Matthew chapter 7:21 says, here we have it here. That breaks it down why he gonna make the ones that can see blind, and for those that couldn't see at once upon a time, now can see, his elect. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter unto the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Right, there you have it, man. There you have it. Right, the elect are going to do the will of the Father, but the wicked going to be cut off. Reading on, many will say unto me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? Yeah, there's a lot of them know the name. Like I say, a lot of them say the name. They say the name, they know the name, then they say the name, right? And it goes on, they prophesy in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, yeah? Doing all form of powerful miracles, right? Yeah. Moses came up against those jammies and jambries, those soothsayers in those days. They had power, and that was demonstrated when Moses was going backward and forward with them. Pharaoh versus Moses, and the soothsayer of those days. That was demonstrated, and today we see the same. The Joel Osteen and T.D. Jakes, and they're being exposed now anyway. They're coming tumbling down, right? They're coming tumbling down because the Most High is bringing them down. Have cast out devils, right? So yeah, they have a massive supporting. They're able to get money, right? To do all forms of tricks. A lot of it is mirages and camera tricks anyway, illusions, right? When you see these evangelizers, a lot of it is tricks anyway, but they say they can heal people, whether they are or not. And even if they were, it was on the left-hand side, with the help of the demons. But a lot of it is actually tricks, pre-programmed or rehearsed in the background, and then they come forward and they act like, yeah, I was sick, I've been in a wheelchair for such a long time, now I'm walking. A lot of it is just tricks and illusions anyway. But even if it were true, it's demons giving them power to do it. Have cast out devils, and in thy name done many powerful works. So that they can fool, they think they're doing that, but they ain't going to fool the elect, right? And then will I confess unto them, I never knew you, depart from me, ye that work iniquity, right? So they have the name, they do miracles via the name, they do all form of, they got a whole heap of support, millions that Joel Osteen with his big church, that massive church, thousands and thousands and thousands, and he's got a lot of money. That he's getting them. They must pay their tithes, so he's got a lot of money, and a lot of things are coming out about that dude, that false prophet. So, but then he's gonna say, and then will I confess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. One word. I must look it up. Word G458. So, despite what they can do, how they appear, right? How much attendance they may have in their Christian churches, the condition of without law, because of ignorance of it, because of violent iniquity. We're looking at the word iniquity, contempt, violation of law, iniquity, wickedness. So all these false prophets, T.D. Jakes, we know what happened to Eddie Long, what came out about him, and then the Most High judged him. And we're hearing about Joel Osteen and many others too, Creflo Dollar and all of these. We're gonna hear what their outcome gonna be. Most High is saying to them, get away from me, I never knew you, you workers of lawlessness, workers of iniquity, violation of law. There you have it. Unrighteous, law unrighteous. So that's what they are. Yeah, wickedness. Most High saying is calling them wicked. So enough said on that. It's a mouthful to pronounce that. But here you have it. The water to Yahawashi Only to put the spirit on me once again to do this video. Only the elect have the access code. Only the elect have the access code or the key or the light of the world representing Yahawashi. Right? What is his name and what is his son's name? If thou canst tell. Only the elect gonna be given that. Ultimately, to get out of this place when this place is putting in the furnace of fire, that hot furnace of fire, right? The intercontinental, if I'm saying it right, intercontinental ballistic missiles. Only the elect gonna be given that key for salvation, right? And that's getting up in the chariots before that time come. Abaratazar, Yehoshai. Alright, that key, we looked at it just now. John 8:12 says, Then spoke Yahushua again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world, and he that followeth me shall not walk in darkness. Right, going to have the truth of the light, man. Salvation ultimately, but shall have the light of life. Our praises to Yahawashi Meshach once again. The water to Yahawashi Meshach upon me. The spirit on me to do this video, and to all the sincere elect out there, Shalom. Until the next one, we're out.